Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer. I'm a former flight attendant turned travel agency owner of my very own travel agency, Pine to Palm Travel. I am doing travel reaction videos for you guys. Reaction videos are my favorite type of content to watch here on YouTube. So I thought I would bring it to the travel space because sometimes there is some crazy stuff going on out there that we need to talk about and some other fun destinations we can all watch together, people traveling. It's a good time. This video today, I have not watched it. It is titled Unruly Airplane Passenger. Being a former flight attendant, I've experienced this more than I would like to admit. Let's watch it. I'm going in blind just like you guys are. Hopefully this video delivers. We'll see. Let's take a look here and let's just get started. Like, I just want to jump into it because I want to see what this video is all about and what this person did.
Doing 3 days.
Yep, there you go. That's your ride home, buddy.
Maybe I get a viral video.
Get a viral video.
Not to record, man.
Oh, you did?
Just don't get us.
Okay, so it looks like whoever is standing recording this is in the front galley. You can see it. There's one of the closets there. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Don't get us. This happened like 2 weeks ago. We got in the air, we let them go.
Okay, and then it looks like maybe the passenger in question is in first class, which those first class passengers sometimes have the best meltdowns, I'll be honest.
He tried to fight me. My coworker, his daughter has an ankle surgery in the morning. He has a connecting flight, and he's not going to make it now. He's this fucking guy.
It doesn't matter if he's right or wrong.
Okay, hopefully you guys heard that woman talking in the background, like what her situation is. What always was crazy to me is that people think that their issue is the most important issue, or the reason that they're traveling is the most important thing that has to do with the flight. And there are people that are traveling for much bigger reasons and like things that are extremely important, getting to loved ones that need healthcare, that are dying. There are also sorts of situations. So holding up a plane is one of the worst things I think you can do as a person to like other people that are trying to travel on the plane. Not only are you holding it up for everybody, even if they're just going on vacation, but sometimes people are traveling to get cancer treatments, to go visit family members that are dying. You never know. I remember specifically a moment where a plane that was going down to Florida, I worked in Minnesota at the time, was delayed and people were so mad. These passengers were almost like rioting in the gate area because this plane kept getting delayed and pushed back and pushed back. Totally understand the frustration, but majority of the passengers were going to miss a cruise. So they weren't going to get to the cruise on time. First of all, do not travel the day of your cruise unless you like to risks and possibly like miss your cruise. Don't do that. I would never recommend traveling on the day of your cruise because of this exact purpose. But there were a couple passengers that were trying to get to a family member that was literally dying and had hours left. And they were the most calm passengers about the entire situation. And they probably had like one of the most important. It's important to like whatever someone's traveling for is important to them. A major thing they were traveling for, and they were the most understanding and wanted to arrive safely. And the rest of the passengers that were going on this cruise were like full on almost rioting in the gate area, flipping out. So just keep that in mind, that people are not always traveling for vacation. So if you decide to be like whatever this idiot is doing on the plane, like you could be really affecting other people's lives. So just keep that in mind.
We can't do stupid. We can't do free touch on the lights because we're trying to get everybody.
It looks like they have law enforcement on board as well.
This is not negotiable, okay? So I'm gonna need you to get up. I'm not. This is not a back and forth. I don't need nobody else. I don't need nobody else. We're not gonna go back and forth. We're not gonna go back and forth.
We have an investigation now. Now you have to talk to the police.
So you need to get up off the seat, and we need to exit. You can record. Yes, you can do all that. You can take pictures.
It's never good when law enforcement gets frustrated and starts escalating the situation. And then it sounds like he was reacting to other people that were trying to chime in, like, if you find yourself a spectator in the situation, just shh, let everyone do their job so you guys can get going.
You've been asked to move from the pilot off the plane multiple times.
What crimes have I
They have called the police. You can move from the plane.
Officers, respectfully, I'm asking you what crime I've committed. You're not being respectful. We're
asking you. Y'all don't have to.
Okay, they were asked by the pilot to be removed. Like, you're gone. If the pilot asks you to be removed from the aircraft, it's done. It's over. You're gone.
You're not.
To you? Okay. I was just trying to get the connection sheet for everyone. So.
Okay, so the paper that person is holding is the manifest departure paperwork. Usually, this is definitely an employee that is recording, which, you know, they're trying to protect themselves, but I would not be the one. If I was the one working, I would not be recording.
What else is yours? Hold on to your thing. Did you get into it with the flight attendant about the drink or something? Did you not get into it with the flight attendant about the drink? Okay, so let's go. Let's go.
The plane.
Either while you're on this plane, we can deport because you're not being civil right now. So you can sit on this plane and we can deport the whole plane. Get up, it'll be perfect.
I think he said, did you not get into it with the flight attendant about drinking something? So as of right now, like I said, I haven't watched this video. He is obviously seems to maybe have been mad that the flight attendant didn't give him a drink like pre-departure, which is the dumbest reason to get into the situation for, to be honest.
You off the plane, do our investigation, and go from there. We're giving you that much respect.
Next thing is he's not going to get off. He told him no, he's not getting off the plane.
Where are your things? Which one? So now, since you want to
They will, if a passenger is not getting off the aircraft, they will take everybody else off the aircraft and then like remove that person, usually in a more physical manner, after they've got everyone off. But let's see where this goes. This is bringing up like my anxiety from like past flights that I've worked. I've seen this situation before.
I gotta listen to everybody else. Where's these things?
Right there, right there.
Oh, no, that's mine. That's mine, sorry.
Oh God! And then they start taking the different passengers' baggage off. Like just, oh yeah.
Maybe the pilot
Also interesting that like it seems like except for the row behind him, like everyone's evacuated the first class cabin, which I don't blame them.
Service on the plane. Are you with the flight attendant? Okay, so let's go. Let's go.
Get off the plane.
Sir, just go.
So he keeps asking what crime he has committed. Technically, not abiding by flight attendant's instructions. That is, I believe, a felony, if I remember correctly. You need to listen to the flight attendants and what they say, no matter how annoying it might be. You actually agree to the passenger contract when you buy and purchase your tickets. So you are saying that you will comply with all rules and regulations, which you need to follow flight attendant instruction. Technically, that's like what they're pretty much accusing him of right now. Like he keeps asking what it is. It's you apparently fighting with the flight attendant. You can't do that technically. And if they want you off, you got to get off. I'm surprised that they're still sitting in there arguing with him.
Get up. You're not listening.
You're not flying, so get up.
Get up.
Get up, go. Get off the plane, dude. You're not flying.
And that's exactly why like everyone else starts getting pissed off, because the delay just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing. You need to get this person away from the situation so the plane can get going as quickly as possible. Everyone screaming there is exactly why I was concerned that this person is still on the aircraft.
Get off the plane, get up.
You can make this difficult, or you can make this really easy. We're trying to be civil with you. So this is a joke?
Not a joke at all.
Let's do it.
Yes, you have. 31 sends additional unit down here at
Don't have to get
KCA.
you gotta get off the plane.
Sir, you're getting off this plane.
What crime have
There's 100 people waiting on you, dude.
I'm sat in my seat.
You did this last time.
No, you didn't.
What did I do? We're aggressive.
You've been asked to get off the plane. Get off the plane. You've been asked to get off the plane, so get off the plane. There don't be no reason. Get off the plane.
Oh, he's recording, and he's recording other passengers now. That is, this is escalating. I'm nervous.
It doesn't matter, Bunny. At this point, if Heather says no, it's over with.
Good point. Like I said, as soon as the captain says no, you're gone, one of the pilots, it's over. Just get off and try to get on the next flight. If you honestly believe you didn't do anything, like maybe you have a lawsuit or an argument, but once the pilot makes that decision, you're not going on that flight. So it's just easier to make yourself look better, get off the plane, and then do whatever you need to do afterwards.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. You got kicked off.
All I did was I asked her whether I could receive a free or off beverage. She said no. Then you got
I can't really hear a story, which is a bummer.
You're a little more aggressive than that.
don't know what you, I mean, there was almost no time. There was no time. You know what? I'm sorry. Hey, don't you just stole my phone. You stole my phone?
Okay, so some guy just walked up. He looks like some sort of like airport manager, if I were to guess. Just grabbed the phone out of his hands. Oh god, this is where it's just gonna escalate. It's gonna keep going. He's still on the aircraft and it's just not going. Get everyone off maybe at this point. That's what I would maybe suggest.
Get on up.
Give me my phone.
Get up, sir.
Give me my phone. Give me my phone. I'm allowed to record. Give me my phone. You can't do that. That's illegal. Okay, I'll get up. Stop.
Get up.
Let's
Go.
go. Give me my phone first.
You get your phone and get off the plane.
What did you stop? Stop.
there we go.
Stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, have a seat. With your bags, put the bags in.
I'm fine. Stop.
There's not a lot of space to work with in the aircraft. That was a swift grab. I will give him that.
I'm fine.
Get up, Black. Get up, Black.
Really.
Stop. Too late now. It's not.
Did you guys just see that? Shoe went flying. They're tackling him. I don't know why at this point. I mean, they're probably just frustrated at this point.
Too late now. Stop.
Oh, the jet bridge screams.
I don't feel bad.
Heavy warnings.
Okay, that is the end of the video. That was so dramatic for just asking someone to get off the plane. I'll be honest, luckily that was in first class because probably most of the cabin did not see that. And it looks like a lot of first class had moved out of the way, but him screaming the whole way up the jet bridge and then the shoe flying. Come on. Okay, so I guess that's it for this video. It was a quick one. I had no idea what it was gonna be. Hopefully you guys like that. I get, oh, maybe you could see like how nervous I was getting because I've been in those situations. Just like it's so stressful, especially when other people start yelling, other passengers start yelling. It's a very stressful situation. Usually just try to de-escalate, remove the person from the situation as quick as possible, and then just move on. Oh my god, that was crazy. That's not the worst I've seen or have witnessed personally. Well done by the staff. I think they could have done a little bit faster, but you're not in that situation, so you don't know. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next reaction. Safe travels. Bye.